Oh, what to wear? Decisions.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Build Bottle Change Rider Series, Rabbit Tank Hazard Form, and Rabbit Tank Armor Set. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have Tank, Rabbit. Up top here, we have the actual suits of Rabbit Tank Hazard, Rabbit, Tank. On this side of the box, words and things, pictures and things. On the bottom, more words and things and pictures. On the top, we have mask and spring and tank. And you have your obligatory product shots, as this, that, the other thing stuff. And you have Sun Pac-Man. And that's basically it for the packaging. Then moving right along, here we have Rabbit Tank Hazard, and I quite dig this form. I mean, the form itself is fine. I mean, there's not much to it, as you can see. It's just all black with a little bit of color here and there. But I like the concept of this form, because when this form was introduced, basically, Build would have control of himself for a brief period of time, and then, I guess it was the Hazard Trigger, would just take over his mind, and he would go totally berserk and just want to kill everybody. So, I like the concept of it, to where he only had control of himself for a brief moment of time, and then after that, he's no longer Build, he is no longer himself, he is just a thing that's intent on destroying, and he would have to be kind of, smacked out of it, that's a snap out of it. Get control of yourself, man. That's basically what they would have to do to him. In a nutshell, anyway. But, yeah, but here we have Rabbit Tank Hazard. Let's get in close here so we can take a look at that helmet. And again, as you can see, done all in black. You got the rabbit and the tank done in that nice metallic paint. You got a little bit of silver right there on the forehead, and other than that, it's just all black. There is some nice molded detail, but not much of anything as far as color goes. You have the build driver there with the Hazard Trigger up top, and as you can see, the Hazard Trigger is very nicely detailed. And of course, you have the Rabbit and Tank full bottles in there. A little bit of silver there on the driver itself. Then you have some yellow there for the belt strap, and of course, the full bottle holder as always there on the side. And going down the suit, again, no color, just all black. Go at the back. There you go. It's got the high collar. Pretty cool. Now, articulation-wise, again, due to the gimmick, there is no head articulation. The arms can do a full 360, can go in and out. You have bicep rotation. 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. The hands can open and close. These two fingers are one piece, and these two fingers are one piece. Nothing at the waist, again, due to the gimmick. Legs can go forward, that far, back, only that far. Outward, can pretty much do the full splits. You got thigh rotation, 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and the feet are on a ball joint. They can move up, down, you get some tilt, and you get rotation. So your standard amount of posability for this particular line of figures. And just for a quick comparison, here it is with Build, Original, and Sparkling. Just so you can see how they all look together. There you go. Now, just like with all of the other Build figures, you can push the button here on the small of his back, and he will split in half. And you know what we can do now? We haven't done this in a while. We're going to play. Oh, we're going to play. That's right, we're going to play. So, we'll bring in Build first, and we'll see how this works out. So, here we go. Now we have, there we go. That's pretty cool. So we got Tank Hazard, Rabbit Hazard. That's what I'm going to call it anyway. Those are pretty cool. I like that. That looks cool. That looks quite cool. I dig that. I dig that very much. I dig that very, very much. Okay, so we got that. So, put that off the side. We're just going to have our little pile of bodies here. We'll just leave that back there. Okay, so let's continue on. In no particular order here. Let's just grab some figures. We have to take the wings off. there of Hulk Gatling, so pop him in half. And there we go. We have Gatling Hazard and Hawk Hazard. There we go. And again, that works. It's pretty much going to work with every form because, you know, black goes with everything. So yeah, it's going to pretty much, all these I think are going to look pretty good. All right, let's continue on. Boop. Next, okay, Kaizukuresha. Let's see how Kaizukuresha fares. And which way are we going? There we go. We have Resha Hazard. There we go. I don't care what it's supposed to be called. I'm calling it this, okay? There we have Kaizuka Hazard. There we go. Those two. Yay! Again, it looks cool. This is pretty much going to work with every form. So, yeah. Cool. I approve. I approve so much of this. Alright, next. Okay. Nin Comic. Let's try Nin Comic. Oh, they drop their weapons all the time. Who cares? Here, take the weapons! Here. Don't. And, oops. Right. There we go. We have Comic Hazard. And Nin Hazard. There we go. Nin. Why would you clip? Oh, okay. This little scarf piece here kind of gets in the way of that, so it doesn't actually want to clip in all the way. Okay. A little bit of a restriction there, but I mean, it still holds together. There you go. Yay! That looks cool too. It just works. It works. It works with all of them. It works with everything. Well, we'll see anyway. Okay. Now you won't come apart? Come apart. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Gorilla Mond. We'll try Gorilla Mond. The Mond of Gorilla. Then we have Mond Hazard, Diamond Hazard, and Gorilla Hazard. There you go. And again, that works. That works. Looks good. That looks good. That looks real good. That looks real good. All right. Next. All right. Try this. If I was getting mixed up here. There we go. There we go. Fire hazard. It's a fire hazard. Fire hazard. The hedgehog hazard. There we go. There you go. That works. That works. Actually, that looks really good. Okay. Fire hazard. It's true. Anyway. Alright, next! The lion vacuum lion. Alright, so now it's vacuum hazard and lion hazard. There we go. Vacuum hazard, lion hazard. Again, that looks good. I can work with that. I can work with all of this. I can work with every little bit of this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright. 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 Last but not least, Rabbit Tank Sparkling. Rabbit Tank Sparkling. There we go. We got Sparkling Hazard. That actually looks really cool. Oh, wow. That looks cool. Rabbit Hazard. Again, that looks cool. That looks really cool. Okay, this is the best, I think. That looks really cool. That looks really cool. I dig that. That's my favorite right there. That looks so cool. Yes. Yes. I like that. I like that very much. So anyway, there you go. Got our stack of bodies here. Alright, you just stay back there. We'll put Rabbit Tank Hazard back together. There you go. We had our playtime. Yay! But now on to the main event, and the main event is the Rabbit, and Tank armors. So first we will start off with my personal favorite, Rabbit. So here we have the main chest and faceplate piece right here, which you can see has the build symbol done in a nice gold. You got that white and black there on the shoulder pads. You have the long rabbit ears hanging down the back. And you also get the forearm pieces. And you also get the leg pieces, which unfortunately are just cast in red plastic. They don't have any paint in them. Oh, well, it is what it is. And you also get a new build driver here. It has the hazard trigger and the full bottle. So you can have everything looking all proper like. So now let us install all of this. So all you're going to do here is just open this up. You want to bring this all the way back. Just open this up, and this will just drop down right over build. And there are pegs that will plug into ports on his back. So just push that in, then just bring that down. And these will just tab in under his arms right here, like that. And then we bring in the forearm pieces. There is a left and a right, so make sure you're putting the proper side on the proper side. They are marked. They have an L and an R molded into the inside of it. So just plug that on. Just goes into that port. These pieces right here, you can see there are little tabs here, and there are little notches right there in the legs. So you just line up the notches there, and you just push them on. And they hold on via friction. Push those on. So you have that. Straighten out the ears. And then you just take the helmet piece and it just comes up and over. Like so. And now you have Build in his rabbit form. Oh, wait. I forgot to switch the driver. Why, bud? We're not done yet. And the driver just pops off. Like so. Plug the new one on. Get on there. Get. I said get. There we go. There it is. Now it's official. Now we have Build in his rabbit form. And this is my favorite of the two forms. I love them both. I think Rabbit and Tank, both of those forms look awesome, but this one's my personal favorite, probably just because it's red and black, but I like the color scheme. But I do very much dig this form. I think it looks really cool. Very nicely done. Let's get in close here, just so we can take a look at the helmet. You can see some nice metallic paint there for the rabbit. You got some nice gold as well. Again, you got the new forearm pieces here. Again, there's no paint on them, unfortunately. And the new leg pieces. And the big rabbit ears. They are made of a soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking these. And they are on a hinge, as you can see, so you can angle these however you want. It doesn't hinder articulation. The shoulder pads are on a hinge, so they will move up to accommodate the outward movement, although the arms don't move outward that much anyway. Oops, hey, you stay. The arms don't move up that far anyway, so there's not much it has to accommodate for, but still nice that they'll move out of the way for you. And they will allow you to at least get his arm straight out in front of him. So, doesn't hinder articulation that much. Of course, the leg articulation is not hindered at all, so as as much range of movement as it did before. And again, ears, you can do what you want with those, angle those, however you wish. Now, in case you're wondering, where is he? Oh, here it is. In case you're wondering, no, you cannot put this armor on the regular build because he does not have the connection points for the armor there. And you can't plug it on him. So no, you cannot use this armor on the regular build figure, unfortunately. Not that I would really want to anyway, but I'm sure somebody's going to ask. But that is it for Rabbit. Again, my favorite of the two forms, even though I love them both, but this one's my favorite. But we are done with Rabbit for now. So now we're going to move on to Tank. So let us remove the armor. And just, pop this off. It's a little friction hinge, that's all. So we'll just remove, fell off again. Just get this off of him. Pop this back on. You stay. You stay. Thank you. All right. So now that we are done with Rabbit Rabbits, we will now move on to Tank. So here is the main armor piece for Tank. And again, of course, you get the forearm pieces as well as the leg pieces. And all this works the same way. Just bring that back, open it up, and just drop that down and plug that into his back. So nice little hinge likes to come apart. As you can see, it's just a little peg there. So just secure all that like so. Take the forearm pieces. Again, they just peg right into the ports here in his forearms. So you just push that on and plug that on. And the leg pieces, again, have those little tabs there, and there's an L and an R. So you can have everything oriented properly. And you just plug those on, like so, and then you just bring the faceplate down, and voila! There you have Tank and Tank! And again, looks really cool. I dig these two forms. I really dig these two forms. I think they look awesome. My absolute favorite forms so far for build. So let's get in close here. Oh, that helmet's nicely done. You got the metallic blue there for the tanks, as well as the gold. A little bit of gold there on the forehead. You got the tanks around the shoulders with some white and black there in the treads. Gold for the build symbol. Got the treads there on the forearms. And the treads on the shins there. Nicely detailed. And the back, you got the treads hanging down. Again, they are soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking them. And again, the shoulder pads will move up to accommodate the arm movements and allow him to put his arms at least straight out in front of him. So, hinders articulation a little bit, but not too much. And again, the leg articulation is not hindered at all by those leg pieces. The forearm pieces, still allow for that 90-degree bend there at the elbow. So, articulation is not severely hindered. So, there you have that. And just for another quick little comparison here it is with Rogue, the crocodile in Rogue. Hurrah! Anyway, there you go. So last but certainly not least, this figure does come with his weapon, the full bottle buster. And as you can see, just all cast in black plastic, no paint on it whatsoever. But as usual, all the detail that is supposed to be there is there. It is molded in and looks great. Even the full bottles are in there. And just a ton of molded detail. Just, again, unfortunately, none of it picked out in paint, but amazingly detailed. There's the back. The back just has some big gaps in it. Not a whole lot going on there. But, yeah. Very, very nicely done. So you get the full bottle buster in its sword mode, and you also get it in its cannon mode. And again, tons of detail, incredibly detailed. Look at all that detail in there. Look at that. Look at it. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just unfortunately no paint, but they definitely still have that attention to detail regardless of there not being paint on it. So of course you either have them holding the full bottle buster in sword mode or in cannon mode. We're going to go with cannon mode here. And put that in his hand. There you go. He's got his full bottle buster ready to pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and blow some stuff up. As usual, these hands are not great. They're not great at holding weapons, especially this one because it is quite large. So you can see it kind of ends up drooping a little bit. And still, you can get him holding it. But all in all, though, very cool. So there you have it. A very cool set, in my opinion. I like that you get, Rabbit, Tank, Hazard, and you have the option of displaying either Rabbit, Rabbit, or Tank, Tank. I think that's really cool. Now, the downside of this set is that you can only display one form. You gotta pick one and stick with it, and that sucks because I want to display all three forms, and I can't do that with just one. And the only way to do that is if you buy 2 more of this set, and that's what I ended up doing. I already ordered two more of these because I do want to display all 3 forms. I want Hazard and Rabbit and Tank on my shelf at the same time, and unfortunately, that's the only way to do it, is to buy 3 of these. No, well, it is what it is. That's what I want to do, so that's what I had to do to make that happen. But still a cool little set, and as I said, these are my favorite forms for builds so far. Like, I really dig it, so. There you go! Now I picked this up from Hobby Link Japan, but of course there are many other sites you can go to for stuff like this if you are interested, such as CS Toys, Ami, Hobby Search, Mandarake, of course there's always eBay and Amazon, but do be wary of their pricing. You can also check out BigBadToyStore.com for some Kamen Rider items. They mostly just sell figure art at this point, but if you want to check them out, there'll be a link to their site in the description down below. You can also check out my Kamen Rider build playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say, so there is the Kamen Rider build, Rabbit Tank Hazard Form and Rabbit Tank Armor. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face! Hey, Rogue, I got a question for you. Which of these outfits do you think will look better on me while I'm kicking your butt? Are you really that confident that you will defeat me? Well, yeah, I'm the hero. That's what I do. I beat up the bad guys. Oh my, that's true. Oh, he has a point. Oh. I'm in the wrong profession. I'd say go with the blue. It brings out your eyes.